Hello friends, this is Ankit Thakur. Welcome to our YouTube channel Edu Hub. So guys, in this session, we are going to discuss some very important questions of compound interest and simple interest. So let's start without wasting any time. So our first question is, what is the compound interest on a sum of rupees 8,000 at the rate of 10% per annum for the time period of 1.5 years, compounded half yearly? Okay, if the per annum rate is 10%, again, it is for 12 months, then according to question, we have to compound the interest half yearly. So for 6 months, our rate will become 5%. Okay, 5%. And 5% has a fraction of 20. Okay, 1 by 20. So principal is 8,000. So 8,000 interest on principal will be 5% of 8,000 will give us 400, and 5% of 400 will give us 20, and 5% of 20 will give us 1. We have discussed the ratio 3:3:1 in our previous sessions for 3 years compound interest. So CI will become, this is 1200, 20 into 3, 60, 1 into 1 will give us 1, and this is our compound interest, 1261. I think you will get this. Okay. So our next question is, a sum of money becomes rupees 7200 in 3 years, and it becomes rupees 8640 after 6 years on compound interest. What is the sum invested? Okay, you have to calculate this sum. Okay, so after 3 years, after 3 years of the period, our principal will become 7200 rupees, and again after 3 more years, that is after 6 years, it will become 8640 rupees. Okay, the window here is of 3 years. Okay, the gap here is of 3 years. So we know that compounded interest is GP, is in GP. So check the ratio, calculate the ratio. Okay, this will become 8990 times, and 108. This will 45, and this is 54, 9, 5 times and 6 times. So we get the ratio of 6 by 5. So we come to know that our principal is increasing with this ratio, the ratio of 6 by 5, because compound interest increases according to GP with certain ratio for the certain time period. Okay, the here the window is of 3 years, so it is increasing with the ratio of 6 by 5. So what we get here is P into 6 by 5 will become 7200, and this is, we get principal as 6,000 rupees. I hope you all got it. Okay. So let's do this question. What this question is saying, that a certain sum becomes 4 times in 9 years. A certain sum, okay, there is some principal P, and it becomes 4 times that is 4p. So how is it is increasing, and the time period is of 9 years. Okay, so what is the ratio, what is the factor with it is with which it is increasing? That is 4. So again this will increase by 4 and become 16p. I told you earlier that the time window will remain same. Okay, then again this will become 4 times, that is it will reach 64 times, and again 64 into 4, this will give us 256 times, and again it will become 4 times, so this will give us 1024 times of the principal amount. Okay, so calculate the time. The time window is of same time period, 9 years. 9 plus 9, 18, 27, and here is again 9 years. So check the windows, 1 2 3 4 5 windows of 9 years. So this is 45 years. Okay, so let's try our next question. A sum becomes rupees 3345. Okay, our sum, our principal becomes 3345 rupees in 3 years. So here the window is 3 years, and 4014 in 4 years. After 4 years, sorry, after 4 years. So this is the amount after 3 years. This is the amount after 4 years. So here the window is of 1 year. So check the ratio, 3345 divided with, yes, okay, just wait. You have to calculate, we have to calculate the rate. So check how much interest we got in 1 year. Okay, this is amount minus principal here. So this gives us 14 minus 5, 9, 10 minus 4, 6, 9 minus 3, 6. The interest we got is of 669. On what? 3345. So you have to calculate a rate. So multiply it with 100. This is 31115 223. This will, yeah, cancel it with 5 times, because 200 into 5000 and 23 into 5 gives 115. So this will become 20%. So what is our rate? 20%. So we will go with none of the above. Okay, let's move to the next question. Our question is rupees 600 was invested at 12% per annum simple interest, and certain sum of money invested at 10% per annum simple interest. If the sum of interest on both these sums after 6 years is rupees 640, the latest sum of the money. Okay, so what our question is saying, rupees 600 was invested at 12% per annum. Okay, 12% per annum. So what is the interest for 1 year? That is 600 upon 12, 600 into 12 upon 100, that is 72 rupees for 1 year. Okay, and the certain sum, say x, on 10%, okay, simple interest. If sum of interest on both after 6 years, this is interest of 1 year, so of 6 years, this will become into 6, and this will give us 7 6 4 432. 432 rupees. We will get 432 rupees interest on this amount at the rate of this for 6 years. Okay. And what question is saying? The total interest we got is of 640 rupees. So what is the interest we got on this amount? It is 640 minus 432. This will give us 8, 0 and 2, 208. 208. Okay. And this is for 6 years. Right? 6 years, for 6 years, the effective rate will come 60%. So what we got? 60, the value of 60% is 208. Okay. So here we get the value of 10% is 63 and this will become 34 and 4, yeah, 34.666. Okay. So the value of 10% is 34.66 rupees. So what we need to calculate? This x, this is 100%, and this is 346.66 rupees. This is our answer. So the second amount x is what? 346.66. Okay. So let's try this question. What is this saying? The rate of interest for first 2 years is 4%. Okay. First 2 years, this is time and this is rate. Okay. This is 4%. For the next 3 years, this is 5% and 8% for period beyond 5 years. Okay. This has, we have completed the period of 5 years. After this period, the interest is 8%. So if the interest after 7 years, 3 to 5, we have calculated the interest for 5 years. So we need to calculate it on another 2 years. Okay. So what is the effective rate? What is the effective rate? This is 8% plus 5 into 3. This is 15%. This is 16%. So this will become 16, 8, 24 and 29, 39, 39%. So what is our effective rate? It is 39%. And the value given to us is 780. The net interest is 780. So the value of 1% is 20 rupees and we have to calculate the principal. Principal is 100%. So this is 2000 rupees. Easy one. So move on to the next question. A sum of rupees 2000 was lent partly at 10% and partly at 20% simple interest. The total interest received after 3 years is 750. Okay, after 3 years is 750. So what is the interest for 1 year? This is 750 by 3. This is 250. Okay, so we can calculate it. It is our principal and what is our interest? 250. So 250 is what percent of 2000? From here we get a rate. Okay, so we get the rate. It is 12.5%. So we can do this by allegation. On first part, the rate of interest is 10%. On the second part, it is 20%. And the net rate is 12.5%. So what we get here, just wait. Okay, So this is just wait.